Welcome back to the MSU Federal Credit Union Coaches Show.
In last Friday's home opening win over Bucknell, 11th ranked Rayvon Foley took down number 22 Kurt Phipps to improve to 7-0 so far in duels this season. The state champion out of Ann Arbor Pioneer is in his 6th year at MSU, and as he shared with our Ian Kress, his newfound faith in God since arriving in East Lansing has helped him shift his focus on the mat.
Well, as you have been cooking with Crisco now for the last 6 years here at Michigan State, what has it been like knowing that this is now your 6th year here?
I didn't know it was going to be 6 years. I feel kind of like, old, but I think it's been great. It's been a blessing. I think that I've seen so much over these past couple of years and learned so much. The program has evolved so much, and I'm just so proud of what we built.
What was it like when you came as a true freshman? What were your expectations like maybe for what your career would unfold to be?
I think when I first came in, I just wanted to be the best, that's all I really kind of thought about was wrestling and just trying to be the best possible wrestler I could be. So I kind of expected by now to be a champ, all that type of stuff. Things haven't quite worked out like that, but I have performed at a pretty high level. Yeah,
going to the NCAA championships as a true freshman is probably something you still hang your hat on, right?
I think so. I think I did pretty good for myself that year, and I think I've learned and I've improved a lot. I've gotten a lot better. So I'm just thankful, to God and my family for just the support, the coaches, how they've trained me, how they pushed me, and my teammates, pushing me every day to be able to do what I'm doing.
As I was getting ready for this, one thing I did notice with your social media is you're very open about your relationship with God, and you're part of MSU Athletes in Action, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Could you explain more about what exactly that group is?
So Athletes in Action is a group of Christian athletes on campus who just kind of get together and we just try to grow in our faith with God. It's just building connections with each other, learning how to grow, and just getting into the Word and studying it and trying to be, learning about Jesus every day. Recently, I started really getting more into it, but early on, I would friends would invite me, other athletes would invite me, hey, come to Athletes in Action. That's kind of how I started getting into it.
Have you always been big on your relationship with God, or is that something maybe throughout college you've developed?
I definitely developed it throughout college, I wasn't always that deep into it. I don't think at one point I probably didn't really believe in God. I probably had a million different ideas of what God could be. So, now this is what I believe, this is what I follow, and, that's who I think Jesus is my Savior. I think He's my God, so that's who I follow.
How, too, has that allowed you to maybe break out of a bubble that you are in with the wrestling team and meet other athletes on campus?
That's been a big part of it, I think. Before, I think I was very closed off to wrestling and just oh yeah, be around wrestlers, hang out around wrestlers. But yeah, that definitely opened doors for me to meet other athletes. Yeah, it's been really cool, and I've learned a lot of how to build those connections and not be so closed off to just wrestlers and stuff, because wrestlers are crazy, and I don't want to be crazy, so I try to get my sanity by hanging around other people, so yeah.
How would you say your new belief in God has helped your wrestling, when you're on the mat, maybe mentally or even physically as well, helped you?
Definitely a lot less pressure to perform. I have a lot less stress on how I should be or how I should look or how good I should be. I worry more about what God thinks of me than what other people think of me. And with that, I'm able to enjoy the sport way more because it's not necessarily about winning, but for me, it's about glorifying God. It's about showing how powerful God is, and how much He's been able to give me, this gift of wrestling. And, I just been enjoying it, man. Just not being as hard on myself, and which can be difficult when it's just, just wrestling and, that's all you care about.
Foley is a major reason why the Spartans entered this week at number 21 in the coaches poll. As always, we hope you enjoyed this week's episode of the MSU Federal Credit Union Coaches Show. Have a happy and healthy weekend.